know what that is. It might be a half dime. I think that's what that is. Oh yeah, it's a seated. Alright guys, something big and round in this hole. Right there. Let's see what it is. Oh, no doubt. It's a cut real. Oh man, that's awesome. I can't believe it. Oh, it's the third piece out here today. Alright, that's awesome. I'm gonna keep going. Alright guys, I'm out again. Do a little hiking today. I'm headed down here in the corner of this field. Alright guys, I found some aluminum so far, but that's to be expected in these fields, and I'm still on a field because they throw cans down and they get all chopped up. But anyway, big old chunk of iron. It's pretty thick too. It's not a plow point, I'm not sure what that is. Alright, there's a piece of old lead. Alright guys, there's a little inlet right here. I've come all the way around to here, and now I think I'm starting to get something old kind of going down this side of it. And there's a little oyster shell down in there. See? Now this isn't an amazing find, but it's a big chunk of old lead, I think, or something. So I'm gonna stick around this tree for a second. That's a big old oak tree. It's been here for a long time. Well, that's a good sign. This old hinge. There's not much left of it. It's right on top of the ground, right there. So it's a good sign of activity right here in this area. Alright guys, I think I got a button, but it looks like it's in bad shape. It's a two-piece button with a shank on it. Not sure if there's a design on there. There's the shank on the back. I'll clean it up a little. Alright guys, that's a little small eagle button. Maybe a cuff button. It's in bad shape, but I'll clean it up when I get home. Oh, in that hole, got this, give good signal. Don't think it's too old. That may be. It's like one of those little keepers that you use to hitch a implement to a tractor or a wagon or something like that. Alright guys, I'm way out. If you look close, there's a sailboat right there. So, by the river. I think they got a decent signal down in there. There's a piece of smashed lead. It looks like a, can't tell if it's just a regular bullet. I don't think it is. I think it's a round ball smashed. Alright, it's just a bottle cap, but down in there was a big old square spike. It's too far gone to tell if it's hand forged or what. Probably is by the way it looks. Alright, I went way out, came back in where this big tree is, and starting to get iron again. And look at this. It's like an old axe head. Not sure how old, but look how thin it is and the shape of it. I don't put that in the backpack. Alright guys, the axe head was over there. This is the first like non-iron signal. It looks like it might be a coin. Look at this. Might be an Indian head penny. If it is, it's in bad shape. And I'll clean it up. Show you in a second. Alright, definitely a coin. Not in good shape, so I'm going to leave it alone. And I'll clean it up carefully at home. Show you in a picture. Alright, right there in that hole. I've been told these are curtain rings. Not sure about that. But if it is, that's a good sign. Well guys, this is really thick and really hard swinging. But I'm on a little logging road. And I think I got a coin or a button down in here. I'm not sure which one yet. Well, I'm not sure. Alright guys, that looks like a pretty cool button. It has got a design on the front of it. I have to be careful cleaning that one up and see where the shank was on the back of it. So it's definitely a flat button with a design on it. Alright, that's a great find. right here by this ditch line. This looks like a smashed pistol bullet, actually. It's pretty cool. Wow, that shed was from a decent sized snake. It goes from right there around where I picked it up to right here, all the way to where the tail is, right there. But there's no rattles on it, so it wasn't a rattlesnake. He's long gone probably, might even be from last year, I'm not sure. Alright, on to the next. Alright guys, I made my way back through the woods back over towards that old house site. That area was producing a little, but it was so overgrown in the area where I think that there's a lot of relics, I couldn't hardly get in there. But anyway, I'm back over towards the old house site that I found, and here's my first target. Big giant piece of brass. A square hole in the middle of it. Well, that's interesting. Alright guys, whatever this is deep. It's the pinpointer, level with the, well, just about level with the ground. So, I'm going to dig it on up and see what it is. Alright, I saw it pop up out of the hole right here. Well, some kind of big old piece of brass. Alright guys, I'm using the Deus because I didn't seem to be getting very much depth with the CTX. I've used it out of this out a few times, but this one was over a pinpointer deep, and it was worth digging. I kept digging and digging. Look at this. It's a little shoe buckle, or a buckle of some sort. A frame. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, it's definitely a buckle. You can see on the side right there where the iron pin would have went across. So, alright, that's good fun. I don't have one like that. Alright guys, deep down in that hole, I think it's a spindle whorl. It's got a hole in it, so it's not heavy enough to be a musket ball because the center's gone out of it, but you can see there's a hole down the center of it. I'm pretty sure it's a spindle whorl. I found one out here on my last hunt too. And that hole right there is a piece of the Rains guide. Alright, right there in that hole, this little piece of copper. Might be a piece of a spoon or a fork handle. Alright, right there, not even an inch down. Looks like a saddle rivet. Or some kind of rivet, anyway. Saddle rivet here. And then right there, there's another one. This one's smushed sideways a little bit. Alright, down in that hole, looks like a musket ball or something. Alright, down in that hole. It's like a piece of a colonial buckle. Hopefully the rest of it's down in there. Alright, that's what was down in the hole. Some more pieces. I don't know if that's a complete buckle or that looks like a different buckle right there than this. So, I don't know, I'll clean it up later. Alright guys, in that hole, it's like a button. Found one similar to that before. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Did mostly exploring around today. Found one promising site, but man, it was grown up, so there's not much I can do there. But maybe one day it'll get cleared and I can get in there and see what's going up, or it'll grow up some more and I can get under those trees. But anyway, I still made a few good finds today, and you know, I got a couple of good spots to go to, and I know some spots not to go to, but I'm going to wrap this hunt up, and I will see you at the next hunt, and I appreciate you watching and subscribing.